Greetings, Megamaniacs. This is Mr. MegaManFan, and this is the $25 challenge. What's that, you say? Well, it's something I just made up here on the spot for Retro Hunting Adventures, but here's how it's gonna work. You can do this at home. You can play along yourself. The $25 challenge is to see how many games you can get that are used. They don't have to be retro per se. They couldn't be current generation, but they have to be used for under $25. Now, there are a few rules to this, so here they are in brief. Number one, no label variants, no spine variants, no cover variants. It can't be something you already own, even if it's a completely different variant. I'm not saying you shouldn't get a Black Label Symphony of the Night if you find one, but if it costs you more than 25 bucks, then the challenge is over. You've lost. Second rule, you've got to try to get at least 3 different consoles. If you can't meet this one, it's not a hard and fast rule, but my personal definition of the $25 challenge is not to get 5 games or 10 games for one system. It's to get as many games as you can get for different systems. So I've made it 3 because I figure that's an easy enough challenge to meet. So if you want to play along seriously, try to get it for 3 different systems and not just all for one system. Third rule, only shop at used game stores. Don't go to Walmart and buy from their used game selection. No offense to them. Don't go to Best Buy and do that either. Go to places that deal in used games, that take them as trade-in, that sell them to customers, so that you know you're getting something that has been through the used marketplace and not just sitting on the shelf at a big box store. Now, I know you've all got game stores in your local markets, but if you don't, look for a smaller chain, something like Tradepost, formerly CD Tradepost, or Half Price Books. So those are the rules. It's only 3, so that's not that many. And coincidentally, 3 goes along with 3 different consoles. So subscribe if you're not a subscriber to MMF187. Become one of the Megamaniacs. Smash that like button, hit that notification bell, and let's go do this challenge.
Yo, this is MegaManFan, and you need to rock and or roll on over to Mr. MegaManFan's YouTube channel, because it's all that rush to make it happen. Peace!
So, as you can see for this week's challenge, I chose Tradepost, formerly known as CD Tradepost. Looking at the PlayStation 2 games right now, and nothing in particular is catching my eye. There may or may not be something in here that I would want in these, quote, retro games, as the label says above. And we have to be careful here because some of these games would be too expensive for the $25 challenge. I'd only end up with 1 game or 2 at the most, and the idea here is to try to maximize your dollar. The winner of this challenge, if you're playing along at home, is whoever can get the most variety of games for the smallest amount of money, up to $25. You don't have to spend the whole $25 if you don't want to. And here we have some PSP games, and scrolling down, some original Xbox games. Nothing I need per se. Maybe Red Dead Revolver is something I'd think about, but that one would blow the challenge. And we've got some Nintendo Wii games here. Scrolling up, we've got some Wii U games. Nothing in particular I need out of those. More Wii games over here. Scrolling down. Let's see what's down here toward the bottom. We've got some DS games. Maybe some possibilities here. And we've got, import GameCube games. You don't see that every single day. All Naruto titles though, nothing I necessarily want. And you got Switch games up here at the top, but not a single one of these would meet the $25 challenge because they're all over 30 bucks. So that's an instant fail if you get any of those. So we'll go back down here. We got some Dreamcast games, nothing I need. Some loose Genesis games, some complete in-box Genesis games, some loose Nintendo 64, loose Super Nintendo, loose Atari. Bunch of loose cartridges in this section of the store. And what do I see here? Dick Vitale's Awesome Baby. I think I passed on that one once before because it didn't have a manual. So, nope. And now we got some stuff behind the counter that would definitely blow the challenge. Complete-a-box N64 games, Retron consoles. Those aren't even part of the challenge because they're not games, they're game systems. But that's still pretty cool that they've got Retrons available for sale. That MS Saga would definitely blow the challenge. Director's Cut Resident Evil probably would as well. Gears of War Collector's Box, I'm pretty sure that would. Coca-Cola is not part of the challenge, nor are they sponsoring this video. They just got a free plug because somebody left a half-drink bottle on the counter. There's their prices for consoles and handhelds, so nice that they keep that available for the customers to see. And I think that's about it for everything they have behind the counter. So let's move over here to the accessories. Again, these are not part of the challenge, but it's fun to look at, see what they have. That X91 was a variant of the Mega Man 11 controller that I picked up a few months ago. You probably saw that video. Got some multi-taps there for PlayStation. That's always cool to see PS2 multi-taps. And we got some Switch accessories up here. Pro handles for your Joy-Cons. That's interesting. And I got a Hyperkin N64 controller for less than that through Amazon, but not faulting them for their markup. They've got to make their margin somewhere for a retail space. I understand that. And Brave Warrior PS2 controller. No idea what that would be like, but here we have the MC Grooves gamepad for the MC Grooves game on GameCube. But I'm not going to get that because, again, not part of the challenge. We're going for games, not controllers or accessories, but I always like to look and see what they've got. And here we have some used controllers. That's a little bit closer to the challenge because at least they're used. All different systems there. We even got a Nintendo steering wheel for the Wii there in the middle. And we got some cables, some cords. And then we're getting over into Xbox One games. Now I did say you could go for a modern console if you wanted to, just as long as it was used. So scanning the shelf here, seeing if there's anything I want since I got an Xbox One on Black Friday, so might as well try to get a cheap game if I can find something in here somewhere that I want. Let's see. Oh, Halo 5. I think I might come back for that. So here are the ones that I narrowed it down to. Jimmy Neutron and NHL 06 for GameCube, both in consideration, as is Over the Hedge. Those are all games that I didn't have. Command and Conquer for Nintendo 64, a little pricey. Happy Feet for GameCube, and Halo 5 for Xbox One. Now, which of these is going to make the final cut for the $25 challenge? Now, as it turns out, over 50% of those 6 games you just saw did not make the final cut because they would have just completely blown the budget. I went back to the PlayStation section, looked for some other games, and decided I would get more of a mix instead of all GameCube games and a Nintendo 64 game that, even though I didn't have it, I just thought was too expensive. It was like $1 or $2 more than what it goes for on price charting or eBay, so I could pass on Command and Conquer for now. So here's what I actually got, and then we're gonna go test them. First, the store clerk was nice enough to give me the Mega Man issue of Game Informer. Even though I already have a couple of these, he saw the hat. He knows I'm a Mr. Mega Man fan, so he said, "You want it? You can have it. It's yours." And I got Halo 5. I also got, if I can reach in the bag here, Streak Hoverboard Racing for PlayStation. And Cubics Robots for Everyone Racing Robots. Could be a really terrible game, I have no idea, but it was only $2, so it fits into this challenge. I did end up getting Over the Hedge. As you can see, that's a pretty reasonable price. Actually goes for a little more than that complete. And Happy Feet. Again, this was a reasonable price because all of these are complete. Well, it's hard to tell here because this is in there backwards, but there it is. There's the manual and the disc, so now, let's go test all of these. Alright, we are starting with the Xbox One here, working our way from newest to oldest. So let's go ahead and pop this disc in and make sure that it is a working copy of Halo 5. So far it's popping up a bunch of games that I set to download. So, hi Tango. I think he's mad I'm not paying attention to him. Oh, it says installing, so I'd call that a working copy. Now, let's just see how long it's going to take to install. I don't think it's going to be anytime soon. So let's go test those other games while this is downloading, shall we? But at least we know that Halo 5 works. Alright, the $25 challenge continues as we now test out the GameCube games. Get that hand on there. Start it up. Because once you start it up, it'll never stop. Never, 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 never. Happy feet. Press start. New game. Yeah, there's no memory card. So continue without saving, please. Are you sure? Yes. I'm absolutely sure. Easy. We just want to make sure it works here. Left. Down. Okay. To keep the beat, well, that's going to be hard to do when I've got the music turned all the way down. Let's see if I can still... Left. Left. Right. Right. Left. Right. Left. Right. Left. Right. Left. Right. Up. Up. Down. Down. Up. Up. Down. Down. This is a very slow D R. So is this egg finally gonna hatch? Oh god, I gotta keep doing this? No. No. No, 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 no. We're done. It works. Over the hedge. Continue without saving. Please. New game. And here's a turtle. Apparently his name is Vern. I haven't seen this movie. Food is what you'll get, hamster. Enough to fill a bear cave. Hopefully. Okay, everyone, pay attention. Ooh, look at the light. Okay, I take it Hammy's kind of stupid. And then we got Ozzy and Heather. At the first sign of trouble, we resist the urge to faint. So we can warn everybody, right? Oh, right. Lou, Penny, you meet us at the house. Just me. Penny will stay home with the little ones. Oh, jeepers, I don't want you by yourself in that human house there. We do this together. Alright, enough of that. This doesn't look so bad. Great, let's move out. Press B to attack objects. Well, I'm attacking the object, but it didn't do anything. Oh, there we go. Collect 20 cookie boxes and you can earn more energy. Yay, goody. Okay, it works. I think that's a successful test. New game, load game, options, credits. Story mode, I guess. That thing looks hideous. And now we've got an opening movie. bored looking kid sitting in a car, driving into a town with a giant windmill, somebody racing on a motorcycle that looks like the robot we just saw, only it's a flying motorcycle, zipping past the kids with their scooters and their bikes, and there are more robots, and I have no idea what any of this is about. I've never seen whatever this is based on. But it must be the near future. Okay. Oh, you push up. Why would you push up to accelerate? Why wouldn't you push one of the action buttons like X or A? That's weird. Speed zap? Well, you could have told me that. Ugh, this control is terrible. Mega horn? Does that do anything? I guess it did whatever happened when I hit the X. Oh, these controls are not good. And looking at this picture long enough will probably make me a little nauseous because it's very jagged and blocky in the way that it moves. Let's see if I can win this race though. I'm picking up some items here and there. Yeah, the final lap. Missile. Oh, it's gonna be close. Okay. Can I hang on to this lead? Maybe. Yes. I am Cubix and I am victorious. You shoot all the missiles you want. It will not help you. Okay, well, it's not the worst game I ever played, I'll say that much. The display could use some work. The racing controls, pretty wonky, but as a playable game, it qualifies. So, let's test the only one left. And that is Streak. Hoverboard Racing. Single Track Studio. Streak. New game. Join the circuit. Why not? Windway Park. Difficulty Smudge. Whatever that means. 3 laps. Ready, set. Yeah, this is another one where it looks like you just... Oh, well, no, wait. X actually does something here. It makes me accelerate, so... Accelerate out of control? Holy crap. And there's force feedback on this one, because my controller just vibrated. So this is like a crappier version of Marty McFly in Back to the Future 2. Yeah. But, you know what? I actually think Cubix was more fun than this. I'm going to call that good. I'm going to call that a working game. If you're new to the channel, please feel free to hit that subscribe button, smash the likes, leave a comment, ring the notification bell. And if you're a regular, then I thank you for returning to watch this latest installment of the Retro Hunting Adventures, the $25 challenge. This is Mr. MegaManFan saying thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.